I was out for a run one morning. It was a beautiful day in September. I had decided to sign up for the New York City Marathon, and as the race was coming up, I started training more, and my favorite time to go was early, before the sunrise, so I could time it during my run to see the sun coming up over the ocean. My daughters were still asleep when I left. I would be back before they woke up. I was running down the street to the boardwalk that overlooked the Atlantic Ocean. The waves looked enormous and powerful. I think a hurricane must have been out there somewhere, but it looked like giant waves of glass, reflecting all the light of the sunrise. I ran the whole boardwalk and just felt amazing, tired but amazing, and headed back down the street to my house. At this point, I start running in the street because I'm almost home, and it was quiet. It was a Saturday morning around 7 a.m., and there were hardly any cars out. I make a right turn to go onto the boulevard around the corner from my house. I have my headphones on, and I'm listening to my music, but it's on low because I am also listening out for cars. And I look down at my phone because I see someone calling me, so the music stops. And then I hear the car, but when I look back, as I'm running, my body turns to the left, and the car hits me. I'm conscious of it, and I feel the pain. I feel my body flying like a spring 80 feet from where I got hit. I can't move, and then everything goes black. I'm in the hospital, and I start to feel myself dying. I then get this feeling like I'm coming out of my body, and I can see myself lying there on the hospital bed. I can see the doctor and nurses and everyone there, and I see my body, but I know that's not me. And then I think, what about my daughters? I then feel this urge to turn around, and I see this cave. And within a second of seeing it, I'm in it, and I'm no longer in the hospital room. I see these colors in the cave, though, and they're beautiful, and it's peaceful and quiet. The headache and pain I had been feeling moments ago are gone. I don't know why, but I see these blank canvases everywhere, which is strange because I'm like, who would set up these canvases in a cave? But I'm also intrigued by it because I get this urge to paint them. Then I hear a voice, and it tells me that I can paint if I want to. It was so strange. I start to look around for the voice, and out of this cave I see what I believe was some sort of angel in a beautiful flowing robe. She is the most beautiful being I had ever seen. Her eyes and face were clear, and her voice was so soothing I could swim in the vibrations of the sound. I ask her where I am and where my girls are. She lets me know very gently that I have died and that my girls are okay. They are at home sleeping. All of a sudden, I can see the image of them sleeping peacefully in their beds. I just feel the love they have in their sleep and in their faces. I can feel the love emanating from them, but I also feel the anger for getting hit by the car all at the same time. Then I start to realize more and more that I am actually dead. I ask where my dad is. The angel tells me he is here and can come to see me when I'm ready. I tell her that I want to see him now. She tells me I'm not ready yet, but she will take me there when it is my time. I look around and then I feel this pulling sensation. I feel myself going through this vacuum of space, and then everything just stops. I don't feel anything anymore. I try to open my eyes, but I can't, and I'm not sure I even have eyes or what I look like. Then I see this bright light, and I feel the colors in it. I don't know what it was about being there, but the colors had all these feelings that went along with them. Some felt more serious and powerful, and others felt lighter and happier or younger. It was just this wild feeling. I am then taken to this very open space, and I can see the ocean again, but it looked even bigger and more powerful than what I saw that morning. And I can see all of the life inside of it. It was this big, living mass of water. I just start to think this is incredible and I want to stay there. Then I feel another pull or tug, and I start to think of my daughters again. But this time I can't see their faces, but I see others. I see my family, and I see that they are all sleeping too. No one knows what has happened yet. I feel a sensation kind of where my shoulder would be like someone is wanting me to turn around, and I look and it's my dad. And he looks young and vibrant, not the dad I saw when he died 13 years ago from cancer and alcohol abuse. He has this smile spread across his face, and it is the happiest I think I ever saw him. He embraces me and tells me he is happy to see me, but it isn't my time yet. I just can't get over how good he looks and how happy he looks, and I want to be happy like him. Back home, I'm going through a bad divorce. My kids are in the middle of it, and I remember just how tired I feel when I'm back there. He tells me it's okay, that he will be with me, and that my girls need me now more than ever. I feel like I'm making this hard decision that I don't want to make. But before I can think or answer, everything goes black again. I am back in the hospital room. I see my body. I don't feel anything, but I see everyone is still in the same places when I left. And then I feel this burst, and it's my heartbeat pounding hard. And I feel the pain all over my body, and I'm back again. I was in the hospital for a month afterwards. I had broken my ribs, my leg. I had multiple injuries and surgeries that followed. I had to rehabilitate myself for months afterwards. Physically, I have never been the same, but I have this peace that I haven't felt in a long time. All the worrying about the divorce, about my ex, my kids all went away. I never blamed the driver of the car or anyone else for anything happening in my life. My daughters and family started to notice how I've changed. Some like it, others didn't, but I feel much better having gone through the experience I did. I can feel my dad around me more than ever, looking after me and my family. And I can feel the angel I saw too, especially since I started painting. It has been a wonderful outlet for me since my experience and going through the rehabilitation I went through. I feel like I've picked up some psychic abilities since visiting that other realm, heaven, or whatever anyone else might call it. I get to be alive today. I get to kiss my kids today, wake up, look at the sky and ocean. I have gratitude today, and even though my body is still in pain, I don't run, but I can walk, and I'm grateful to be given this second chance. I know what happens when I die at least, and I don't worry about the small things anymore, or question everything, or need an answer to all my problems. I'm making better choices for myself today, and feel things get better when I do. I hope by sharing this story with you, I can help one person no matter what they believe in.